Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to write an introduction to an essay. This video is going to be part of a series of videos to write the whole essay, but this one is going to concentrate just on the introduction. Okay, I'm going to show you the different parts of an introduction, and I'm going to give you examples, actually 2 example paragraphs, so that you can see the different parts and how they go together. All right. Also, if this is your first time checking out my YouTube channel, I hope you click on that subscribe button, and you can see lots of videos like this every week. Okay. All right, I'm going to go now and show you my whiteboard, and then step by step I'm going to walk you through how to make an introduction to an essay. All right, there's going to be lots of parts, and I'm going to try and explain it as clearly as I can, step by step. All right, here we go. Okay, everybody, so an essay introduction has 4 parts. And as you can see, the first part is called the hook. All right, and the hook is the first sentence in the introduction, and its job is to introduce the topic in a general way to get the reader thinking about it. Okay, so if you're writing about the causes of pollution, you want the reader to think about pollution. Okay, so in this photo, I want to give you an example of a hook. But before I do that, I got to give you an essay question. So up in the right-hand corner, the essay question is, what are some great ways to learn English? So the hook would be, or could be, lots of people want to learn English. That's the first sentence in my introduction, and it does its job well. It makes people start thinking about the topic, learning English. Now, the second part of an introduction is called the transition, and its job to introduce the question. But, very important, don't copy. If you just copy the question, it means that your English is not good enough to come up with your own sentence, and you're trying to copy the teacher's or the test's question. That's weak, and you'll get a low score for it. So you want to introduce the question, but don't copy it. Let me show you an example in the next slide. All right, so my example of a transition is written over on the right, right under my hook. There are plenty of ways to do this. So that's introducing the idea of ways, and that comes from the question, but it didn't copy. All right? The next part of an introduction is the thesis, or sometimes called the thesis statement. And its job is to tell what this essay is going to do. All right? It's going to tell the reader what this essay is going to be about. Is it the history of essays? It's how to correct essays? What is it about? Okay? The next slide will tell you. Okay, so now I've written a thesis over on the right, underneath the hook and the transition. Here it is. This essay will discuss 3 ways to improve your English. So, it's talking about 3 ways. It's very specific. It's not talking about 2 or 4 ways, 3 ways. And it says to improve your English. Not to enjoy English or anything about the history of English, but how to improve your English. So it's telling you, what is this essay going to do specifically? And now, part number 4 of an essay introduction is the list. And its job is to present your main ideas in a parallel way. All right? So this sentence is going to have your ideas. So we're looking for 3 ways. And they want to be parallel. So parallel in an essay means the same form. So either noun, 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 or adjective, noun, adjective, noun, adjective, noun, or verb, noun, verb, noun, verb, noun. Whichever way you list them, you want it to be parallel. It makes your English look fantastic. Okay, so I've included a list in the example introduction on the right side. And it reads, the main ways are read books, watch videos, and find partners. So that's the 3 ways that I'm talking about how to improve your English. And they're in a parallel form. So that means they're in the same format. Read books. So that's a verb, noun. And it's a plural noun. Watch videos. Plural noun. Find partners. And you've noticed I haven't explained anything of those yet. That we leave up to the body paragraphs. Okay? In the introduction, we just have to present the main ideas in a list, which I have done. So the full paragraph of introduction would be, lots of people want to learn English. There are plenty of ways to do this. This essay will discuss 3 ways to improve your English. The main ways are read books, watch videos, and find partners. This is another example of an introduction that I want to show you. So this essay introduction, 4 parts, and the essay question is up there on the right. What are some great ways to make friends? So it's almost a similar question, a very similar question. So you're going to see a very similar introduction, but with different vocabulary. Check it out. So here is the hook, the first sentence. Most people enjoy having friends. And as you remember from earlier in the video, the hook's job is to introduce the topic, make you start thinking about the topic. So the topic is friends. This sentence makes you start thinking about friends. Most people enjoy having friends. Now the next part of the introduction is the transition, and its job is to introduce the question, but remember, I don't want to copy. So here is the transition. However, it can sometimes be difficult to meet people. So that kind of talks about meeting people. That's what the question is about. And I've introduced it, but I haven't copied. So this sentence, this transition, does its job very well. All right. Now, the next part of an introduction, as you can remember, is the thesis or thesis statement. And its job is to tell the reader what this essay is going to be about. So this sentence, this essay will discuss 3 wonderful ways to find new friends. All right? So it's telling you how many ways, how many main ideas I have. And instead of saying to make friends, I've changed it to find friends. So I'm showing the teacher, hey, I know different words that I can say the same things with. Instead of great ways, I said wonderful ways. So it's showing I have a big vocabulary and I know how to use it. Teachers love that. And of course, the last sentence in the introduction is the list of your main ideas in a parallel form. That means the same form, same word forms. The sentences, the ways are take courses, join clubs, and be brave. Okay? So those are the 3 main ideas. And of course, they're in the same, they're similar. They got a verb, and a verb all at the start. And it's very clear. And sometimes students think that that's not important, but you got to believe me, teachers love to see it. Because if you can use your English and put it in a parallel form, you must be very good. So you deserve a high mark. Now let's review the whole paragraph. So here I have labeled and put arrows on all the 4 parts. We've got a hook, a transition, a thesis, and a list. Let's read the whole thing together. Most people enjoy having friends. However, it can sometimes be difficult to meet people. This essay will discuss 3 wonderful ways to find new friends. The ways are take courses, join clubs, and be brave. All right? So these 4 sentences are the 4 parts, and they do the jobs they're supposed to do. Another thing that can be very impressive to teachers, and sometimes students miss this because they think they have to use really, really difficult vocabulary. That's not the case. If you can write a paragraph that's not repetitive, but it says things in a clear way, you will get a high score like this one. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions about how to write an introduction to an essay, write them down below and I will try my best to answer them. All right. Also, if you want to keep studying right now, you can check in the links underneath this video, and I put lots of links in there to more videos to keep you studying and keep you learning. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.